Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to the biology lab. Today we are going to demonstrate working of the projection microscope. We generally use the compound microscopes in the lab, which has its merits and demerits as well. Today's video is demonstration of working of projection microscope. So what are we waiting for? Let's see what the projection microscope is and how is it used. So this is the projection microscope here. And we shall also compare projection microscope with the commonly used compound microscopes which we generally use in our labs. So this is the projection microscope which more or less look like the compound microscope. But there is one thing, you will find this lead here. That means it works on electricity. You need an electric source to use this projection microscope. We shall talk about that, how it's used. In addition to the microscope, we also get a screen. This screen, common microscopes don't have a screen. So let's put it here, then we will demonstrate it. And we also have an eyepiece, so let's talk about that later on, what it is. So first of all, if we have a common compound microscope, what else do we have in a common microscope? There is an eyepiece, and then there is the objective, then there is the stage of the microscope, and then there is the particular foot of the microscope or base of the microscope, arm of the microscope, and we are all familiar with this. If you are in class 9 or class 10, then you are very much familiar with this particular microscope. Now there are a few things different in this microscope, this projection microscope. Let's talk about that. So first of all, this projection microscope works completely on electricity. Now this microscope is connected to the electric source. We have an eyepiece, just as we use eyepiece in that very particular microscope. We use here also an eyepiece, but we don't look through the eyepiece, okay? What we do with this, let's talk about that in a couple of minutes. So let's put the eyepiece here. Let me compare two microscopes. One is common compound microscope and another is this projection microscope. I'm going to demonstrate exactly. This is the compound microscope. We know what are the parts of this microscope. It has an eyepiece, it has an objective which can be 25x, 40x, etc. It has a stage, it has an arm, okay, it has an arm, it has a base or foot. Now these are all the parts of the microscope. It is a coarse adjustment and a fine adjustment. We are familiar with this, so we need not to discuss it anymore. Now in comparison to this microscope, this projection microscope which is right in front of you, this microscope is having all these parts. Eyepiece is there, objective is there, stage is there, arm is there, and base or foot is there. But you see a few things are in addition there. Now this microscope in front of me is a projection microscope. In this very ordinary microscope, we need a light source, and we use natural light as a light source in this microscope. That natural light is condensed to the stage through the condenser. In these microscopes, we don't use natural light, we use an artificial light source. Artificial source, here in this case, it is a halogen lamp. So in nutshell, these projection microscopes have a halogen lamp. And for that very halogen lamp, we need electric source. There is a switch which puts halogen lamp on or off. So let's put it on. Now you see, when I have put the halogen lamp on, it has sent a beam of light to the stage of the microscope, right? Now there is one more thing. There is adjustable intensity of the light. You can adjust the intensity of the light. It can be the high beam or high intensity of the light, and intensity of the light can be put at medium level,
and the intensity of light can be also put at the low level, but we use generally the high intensity light here in this very microscope. Okay, you don't need to see through the microscope, and for that very purpose there is a screen. So let's use this screen. Now after putting screen here, we know there are two types of adjustments, because in any microscope when we are going to look through the or see through the eyepiece, we use the coarse adjustment and fine adjustment. In this very microscope also we have a coarse adjustment and we have a fine adjustment. Looking for, okay, so there is a coarse adjustment. So you see there is a coarse adjustment, okay, and there is a fine adjustment. You adjust the slide in this way and you see through this. Now what is the benefit and significance of this microscope? Okay, if we already have the compound microscope, so why to use this projection microscope? In projection microscope, students need to come one by one and see through the eyepiece. Okay, sometimes it becomes very hectic, okay, to handle the class of 20, 25, 30, okay. And in this very microscope, we don't have that problem. Students can be in their places and they can look through this screen, okay, while staying on a bench. Now, after you use this microscope, you have to disassemble it again, but be cautious because there is the screen on the top of the microscope. This is the thing you have to take care of. Why? Because it is very much heavy in weight, and because of that the weight of the microscope is just on one side, so that may cause a problem. So better way to keep this microscope is in this way, where the weight of the microscope is forward and the stage can bear the weight. Okay, if it is in this way, then most likely it will fall off, okay, and it will be damaged. So while disassembling the microscope, you have to take care of this. First of all, put this screen up and put it somewhere safely, and then put the eyepiece out and pack the eyepiece just it was earlier. Okay, and then disconnect it from the electric source. Now you can easily put this microscope in your hand. Now there is no issue, and put this microscope in the box. And then put this stage in the box. And then this eyepiece is having its actual place here. Now close the box and lock it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay blessed. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.